injury, not same as yours, but an injury nonetheless. Do you guys talk about that at all? About just having to battle back from that?
No, not really. I mean, we're both seasoned vets. I mean, if you want to put it that way. Some may be a little bit more seasoned than others here. But no, I mean, those are in our past, and, we just come out every day, bumps, bruises, whatever it is. Like, we don't care. We're just happy to be out there.
What do you see from Highshaw and LaShawn Williams?
I mean, have you guys seen Daniel Highshaw out there? I mean, oh my goodness. That dude has quads on top of his quads. No, he's been awesome. He's a completely new guy. He's a spark in every room that he walks into. His work ethic is through the roof. And LaShawn, when he stepped in here, he was that quiet guy, as most new guys are when they come in, but he's really stepping out of his shell, and that 1-2 combo in the backfield, that's going to be special.
What have you seen out of Carson in his second year in the program?
Well, he's just a monster. I mean, he's 6'6", 260, but he can run. I mean, dude's a freak. And, I've been saying this since last year, like he's going to be good. Like, he's going to be really good. And, but at the same time, he still learns, and he's still asking me questions, He's still asking me, route things and blocking techniques, like different tricks. But no, he's been awesome, and he's been keeping up with us, and I'm really excited to see what he can do this year.
I'm curious, how has Coach Lubick been different than other tight end coaches you've had during your career?
I mean, I've had some great tight end coaches throughout my career. I started with Tom Manning, who's now with the Colts, Taylor Mauser, who's the OC at Iowa State now, and I had Coach Grimes, and then I had Lubick now, and each one of them have been different in their own way. I would say Lubick is just, we like to laugh and joke because he's a mad scientist. I mean, you put him and Z in a room together, and you leave them in quiet time, we're gonna have some crazy stuff at practice the next day. But no, the way that he explains, his thought process and what he sees, and then what he envisions for us to be able to do. I mean, it's completely open my eyes to a different style of football, and the X's and O's standpoint.
Speaking of crazy stuff, Leyton said that if there is a tight end pass in the playbook, that you were the one guy that maybe felt like they could challenge him for the guy who should be throwing it.
I don't know what type of football he's playing out there in Goodland, Kansas. I can't say I've ever been out to Goodland, Kansas, but I mean, if we throw a tight end pass, it's got to be one of the two of us. I mean, we could settle it out on the field when the bullets are flying, but no, he's got an arm. If he throws it and I catch it, that's good. And if I throw it and he catches it, that's even better. So
you were talking about growing right before I got up here. What has he shown you so far?
He's just shown an eagerness to learn. I mean, stepping into this environment, and at this level with these expectations that we have, not only on this program but in our room, he's kind of embraced everything that we've been about, and he's just been excited. He shows up every day with a great attitude, and he's starting to come out of his shell, and we love to joke around in our room and poke fun at each other, and he's starting to do that. So it's good to see.
Carson was talking about the versatility with this group, and he described you as smooth. Is that something that you're feeling now, coming back from the Achilles and everything, where everything feels sort of right? Do you feel like a smooth athlete again, or?
No, I definitely feel smooth again. I feel like I got my burst back 100%. I'm moving how I want to. My body feels great. I mean, better than it has since high school, to be honest. And that's hats off to the strength staff and the training staff. Just we've really fine-tuned a lot of things, and I'm ready to go. Ankle hasn't bothered me one bit, so I'm full speed, ready to go.
What's it like having Coach Venery back?
Oh, that's Bryce. That's my guy. No, he hates when I call him that.
Yeah.
But no, I love seeing him in the building. I mean, it's a real full circle moment. I started my career with him. He gave me a chance when nobody else did, and now I get to end that career with him on the sideline with me again. So I wouldn't want it any other way.
How has Leyton gotten better from a year ago?
Leyton, we joked around. Last year, we called Leyton the crash dummy. But that's because he's always going 100 miles an hour, which it's a great thing. But Leyton's really dove into more of the technical side of being a tight end. The route running side, he asked a lot of questions on that. The blocking side, just technique wise, and he's really taken that second step not even that one step. He's taken 2 steps forward and becoming an all-around tight end, and I'm excited to see, his growth this year.
Leyton, how's fall camp going?
It's been going good. Hot out there, but surviving and really thriving. I felt like going on my 5th fall camp now, so I kind of have a routine and kind of figured everything out. So it hasn't been too bad.
This is an interesting tight end group in that everybody seems to have kind of their own strengths or their own lane that they fit in. Has that been something that's played out across camp?
Yes, we're a wild bunch. Have a bunch of different guys with a bunch of different strengths. So we try to put us in positions where we can succeed the best. So we'll be in different plays, and sometimes it'll be like a play where you think we're in 10 personnel, but we're so dynamic that we can run it in 13 personnel, or if we can get Coach Z on our side, maybe even 14 personnel. So,
I was going to say, you guys ran 14 a couple times last year.
yes, yeah. Ran a couple during the first game, just the short yardage stuff, but we're trying to get it to like, hey, maybe get some passes in there in 14 personnel.
For sure. Have any passes yet, come your way as a thrower?
Not yet. They haven't gone there yet, but yeah, if they're open to it, I'll have to show everybody. There's some other tight ends in the room that think they could beat me out at quarterback. So
oh, man.
I need to show them that that's my spot.
Did you show them like your highlight clip from Fort Hays throwing a pass?
Not yet. I think they've watched it. I'm pretty sure they did. But, yeah, they need to check it out, because even that in high school film, I think I still got a little bit of an arm left, so hopefully we can get a pass going in there.
Shreyas asked, who thinks they can throw with you?
Yeah.
I think it was DeShawn thinking that maybe he could throw the pass, or yeah, I think DeShawn was the only one. He's an athlete though too, so I wouldn't expect him to say anything less. He probably can make a throw too.
They had a TikTok on about LSU punter and kicker having competition who could throw farther.
Yeah.
I guess you talked about your routine and being, 5th camp. What does that look like for you? Like, is it different than what it was first year for you?
Yes, very different. The first year I was kind of like a deer in headlights, just trying to figure things out. A different atmosphere as well. We ran on a different schedule there at Fort Hays. But yeah, here I've gotten into a routine of kind of getting here early in the morning, kind of having my treatment and stuff like that, getting that going before practice, getting a little stretching routine, looking through all the scripts and stuff like that, just to make sure that I can eliminate as many mental errors as possible during practice, and then just going out there and practicing and competing.
And how has DeShawn looked as he kind of continues to get back to normal from his injury?
He's been looking great out there. He's been a good buddy of mine for this past year that I've been here, and helped me out a lot. I'm just so excited to kind of see him get out on the field and be able to show people what he's made of.
Have you noticed the difference from your mentality or approach from even your first year here to coming into the second year?
Yes, I'm a lot more comfortable in the offense now. The first year I got here, came in the spring portal, so I was kind of like Bourbon and learning the offense on the fly. But now that I've been through one season and been through spring ball and been through another summer, now I'm way more comfortable in the offense, and it kind of opens things up for me to be able to do more jobs out there.
First of all, just how's the fall going?
Yeah, it's been going good. Yeah, it's a big change. Last year kind of had the first fall camp, and this is my second fall camp, so I'm getting more comfortable with the routine and the coaches and everything that comes with college football and stuff. So it's been going well.
A lot of people have talked about your development. What's maybe the biggest difference you've noticed from when you first got here to where you are now?
Definitely, I'm just reshaping my body. I went from like 22% body fat down to like 13, and so it's a big compliment to our strength staff and also our nutritionists. They do a great job at giving us the tools and the opportunity to make our bodies better. And so I felt a lot lighter and a lot faster on the field.
What makes Coach Sleeve and the rest of the strength and nutrition staff, just what makes them so good at what they do?
They simply care. Like, they care about each and every one of you, and I think it's really obvious when you go into a training session or something like that, and you're not meeting the standard. They'll bring you up. They're not gonna yell at you or try and just get after you, but they're gonna. We talk about uplifting people, to a standard. And so that's what they do, and I think it makes it a great thing.
What weight did you play at your senior year of high school?
I played at 240, 245 in that area. It was heavier just because I carried a lot of fat, I felt like. So I'm now 255, and I feel great.
255 with less body fat, right?
Yes.
One of the things when you were coming out of high school that opposing coaches talked about a lot was your blocking. They felt like it was something you really took a lot of pride in. They thought you really displayed like some nastiness. Is that something that you feel like it is a major part of your game?
Oh, for sure. My physicality off the line, being able to just smash people in the mouth is kind of what I do. It's what I take pride in for sure. So I think my physicality and my ability to block those six techs and the bigger defensive linemen is what I do and what I really take pride in.
Leighton was saying that you could get 14 personnel out there and all of you guys kind of have different strengths.
Yeah.
Is that something you see as well, that maybe there's some versatility to this group where all of you guys can kind of fill different roles?
For sure, yeah, we all have different strengths. Like Leighton is speed, like he's really fast and twitchy, and DeShawn's really smooth, and he's the veteran guy. You know, Bowden's smart and knows how to do pretty much everything. Ham is a good receiver and pass catcher. You know, I think everybody on the field just has their different strengths, and if we really play into that, you can go a long way.
What's it been like working with Coach Lubick?
Oh, we love Lubick. It's just like it's a good personal relationship with him. He's not getting after you too much. He's really encouraging and uplifting. It's really made a big difference in our play for sure.
You've heard a lot about your progression through the course of this year. When you think about yourself when you stepped foot on campus in January versus now, where do you feel like you've really taken the biggest steps?
My biggest step is learning the playbook and getting more comfortable. We have such a large offense here at KU, and I mean just being able to learn every spot and every position, because when we run 12, we run 13 personnel, you got to know every single wide receiver, tight end. Like we line up in the backfield, so I think it's just getting comfortable with the playbook and then being able to play faster is kind of what I've seen change for sure.
What's the key to doing that? Obviously, you can study all you want, but how do you make sure that translates when you're actually given the opportunity?
When I came here first in the summer, I would go into the indoor by myself and walk through plays just to get them in my head. And I have a little whiteboard at home that I draw plays out. And I room with 3 linemen and a DB, so I get every perspective in there, and I can ask them questions. I can ask the DB questions. It's really helped me learn football entirely in our KU offense.
Who are your roommates?
I room with Tyler Mercer, Jack Tanner, and Green Grimes, and then Colter McDaniel. He's a DB.
Yeah. And then just for you, looking ahead to this year, what have been some of the things that you've been really trying to focus on with your own game and then translating the stuff you've been working on?
Yeah, route running has been a big emphasis. Like I'm pretty confident in my ability to block it, so being able to create separation from defenders, go up and catch a ball, and really understand defensive concepts. Also, coverage-wise has been areas I've been trying to improve here in the fall camp.